Okay. Hi guys, it's Jimmy here from the UAP Files podcast. For those that don't know, I also run the UAP Files over on Instagram, and I seem to spend my entire life looking at UFO UAP footage. And I thought it was about time I compiled a list of my top 10 favourite videos from history. So I'm going to go from number 10 down to number 1. Hopefully you'll stick around until number 1, and I'll let you know why and a bit of context around each video. So let's jump straight in. So coming in at number 10 is the Jerusalem UFO from January 28th, 2011. Multiple reports of a bright glowing object hovering over the Dome of the Rock, a significant religious site in the old city of Jerusalem, sitting on the Temple Mount. This one's fascinating because it was caught on 4 different camera angles. You see this orb come down, hover, and then a sort of a burst of energy before it shoots off into the sky at a rapid speed on all 4 angles. Some say it's a hoax because they've never been able to track down everybody that took the footage. Here we go, off it goes. A significant case nonetheless. Definitely worthy of our top 10. Not many cases are out there where we've caught this footage on multiple camera angles, but this is one of them. So next up in at number 9 is footage taken from pilot George A. Arteaga. He was flying a Cessna over the Antioquia in Colombia. As we'll see from the saucer that comes into shot, a clear saucer shape shoots past. This footage has been used in loads of compilation videos over the years. You can see quite clearly metallic saucer shape. Now some have suggested this is a balloon. However, the pilot said he was at 12,500 feet when he passed next to an object. It moved suddenly. He turned his Cessna around to try and get a better shot, got his iPhone out, and when the object moved towards the aircraft again, he said it seemed to have an oval shape, shined a lot, and it changed speed and direction without any pattern. Didn't appear to be a balloon, nor a drone, nor an aeroplane. It was totally different. That was the pilot, George A. Arteaga. So we've traced it back to the source, and it's a clear shot of the object. Fascinating. So this one is a significant case from history, the NASA tether incident. Space Shuttle Columbia STS Flight 75, day number 9, March the 1st, 1996. Now this is this long object in the shot is a 12-mile long electrical conductive tether, which was an experiment to generate electricity moving through the Earth's magnetic field. The tether broke after it extended about 12 miles and a satellite drifted away from the shuttle. Now NASA said this was likely ice particles, but some have suggested that some of the objects appear to be intelligently controlled. And here we hear from the audio from the astronauts. They seem somewhat confused.
In the image,
Franklin, we see a long line, a couple of star-like things, and a lot of things swimming in the foreground. Can you describe what you're seeing?
well, the long line is a tether, and there's a little bit of debris that kind of flies with us, and it's illuminated by the sun at such low angle. So there's a lot of stray light, and it's getting washed out quickly, but Claude is trying to do a quick, good job here adjusting the cameras.
Copy that.
This is a different shot. Does look like some of these objects are moving in different directions. So in at number 7, this is known as the volcano cam footage. Colima volcano in Mexico. Filmed on March 12th, 2018. Timestamp of 1929, 7:29 p.m. We see this bright orb-looking object. This object looks like it's full of energy, just hovering around. Now I fast forwarded this 2 times because it does hover for quite a while. You can see it is moving. It's like almost a tic-tac shape. Very bright. And in a moment you'll see it hover back up and then it shoots off back to right of screen at a rapid pace. Now this was caught on live webcam by Webcams de Mexico. Fascinating case.
I was watching TV, then I heard a bang. It was the bin, and I looked outside, and it was like big circles, and they were moving, and I thought it was just in my room. So then I looked back in my room, and then it was there, and I got my camcorder out then.
So this one's a famous case from Denbigh, North Wales, known as the Denbigh Lights, January 3rd, 2012.
No, that's impossible.
Giant saucer-shaped object captured on camera. Police were even called to this incident.
Shaking our legs.
That's amazing.
And I could see it was like coming around like that, like a disc shape, definitely. And it was I could see many explosions in the light, but it wasn't fireworks because there was no sound. We had the window open and everything. Couldn't have been anything.
No sound.
No sound. No. Like, and it couldn't have been anyone shining lights in the sky because the lights, like,
if it was a light, there would be a beam.
Yeah, there would have been. There was no beam, and the lights were like it was if it was a bulb and a light in the sky, because the lights were that bright in the sky. It was like headlights.
The two boys, Alex and Nathan Thomas, who filmed this, gave this fascinating account, and despite being clearly nervous and slightly uncomfortable being filmed, came across as very credible and honest. The lights on this footage seem to show a saucer shape or a disc shape, slightly tilted to one side at an angle. These pulsating old school lamps. This is a residential area.
Tonight on Hard Copy, startling videotape of a UFO, and it comes from an unexpected source, the U.S. Air Force.
The government has more information than it is generally willing to reveal to the public.
This is no home video. These pictures were taken by a sophisticated military tracking system, and it's got operators baffled.
I don't know.
Exclusive. The Air Force UFO.
So this is the famous Nellis Air Force Base 1995 footage. This clip was from Hard Copy, who got the scoop. Now this was described as a disc shape moving erratically and displaying rapid direction change. Now the debunkers suggest this is a secret military technology at the time. However, in 30 years we haven't seen anything disc-shaped moving erratically with instant direction change like this. A significant case from history.
It might look like a home video, but the numbers burned into the screen are actually high-tech computer-generated coordinates, like something out of Star Trek. That's how radar operators can tell exactly where the object is and how fast it's going.
Now this next one is from NPAS, the National Police Air Service, filmed on the 16th of September 2016 over the Bristol Channel in the United Kingdom. There's a full video of this of 8 minutes, which was released under Freedom of Information. However, at the time, a small clip of this footage was put out by the NPAS on their Twitter feed as a bit of a tongue-in-cheek jokey joke. This was their tweet. So this next one is the video which is often referred to as the Aguadilla, probably pronounced that incorrectly, the Aguadilla UFO, recorded near the Rafael Hernandez Airport, Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. The video was recorded on the 25th of April 2013 by a thermal imaging camera on the US Customs and Border Protection aircraft. And we'll see this footage. It's very popular footage. Many people have shared this around previously, and we've seen it on all the national press when it was declassified and released to the public. We see the object appear to go over the water at speed, dip in and out of the water, turning into a USO, and then coming out of the water, splitting in two and continuing on its journey without appearing to lose any speed. We have no known aircraft that can do this. There we go, they've lost it in the water momentarily, and then it'll reappear, and we'll zoom in and we'll see that split and separation. Incredible. and then they lose it. So coming in at number 2 has to be the gimbal footage filmed off the east coast of the United States. The Pentagon released this, declassified it in 2017, although we believe it was taken on January 21st in 2015, captured by Navy pilots. No discernible wings or tail, rotating in mid-air against strong winds, no visible means of propulsion. The infrared signatures emitted heat, but thermal characteristics differed from any known aircraft, and it just looks so cool. The way it rotates and tilts in oncoming winds.
That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is the LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing! It's rotating.
And at number 1, it has to be the Kumburgaz, Turkey UFO footage, filmed between 2007 and 2009 by a man called Yasin Yalman. Now this footage is so good because you zoom right in so you see the object, the light in the sky and the moon, and we zoom into the craft. We can see a sort of a metallic object. It sort of appears to be maybe a saucer on its side, and we can see what looks like occupants. Certainly some have speculated that. And then we zoom out and we see the moon and a sort of crater of the moon. Now the footage has never been fully debunked, and in fact the only independent analysis ever done on it was by Professor Zeki Ika, who was a director of the Turkish National Observatory of Science and Technology, and he said the footage was genuine and not a model or a special effect, and the object has been lit by moonlight. And as you can see by this footage where Yeltsin zooms in, it's just one of the best pieces of footage. And what's so good about it is it's not the only piece of footage, but there's many videos on old school camera, or old school film I should say. And these are the screenshots from the different captures from Yeltsin. Now we tracked him down. He hadn't given a long form interview ever before, and we had the help of Omar Baskin, his interpreter, who was able to give us a bit more context on this story, that the beings had made contact with him from a very young age, and as he got older they told him to get a camera, go to Kumburgaz beach and start filming them, and they would allow it. And this is what he captured. Really, truly fascinating stuff. And if you want to hear that interview and that conversation that we had with Omar and Yeltsin, it's season 2, episode 19 of the podcast. I also did a Debunk the Debunkers video after Mick West and the Sneezing Monkey put a debunker video out shortly afterwards, and I debunked that. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks very much for watching. And if you found value in this video, please give me a like and a subscribe and all that good stuff that really helps with the algorithms. That's it. See you in the next one. Take care, guys.